Just going to wait for some people to come in, and then I'll go ahead and read the description of this video so you guys can understand what I'm going to be doing here. What's going on today? Hey, Alishba. Hi, Jenna. Woo woo. Jenna's here. Either way. Girl, how you doing? Tatiana. So, okay, today, you guys, thanks for the likes, you guys, and for subscribing if you haven't yet. Here, I'm going to go ahead and wait for just a couple more people to come in, and then I am going to Jenna. Yes, so here, let me read the description to everybody so that we all know what's going on here. Says, offering free yes or no question readings. So that means you guys say, ask a question that needs a yes or no, and we're going to jump right in and give you that yes or no. But that's all I'm giving, okay? So for the free ones, okay? It's just yes or no. That's it. If you want it to go more in depth, then obviously you can donate. And today it's only $3.33 for one question. So please order, here just free readings. I'll pull as many cards as I need to answer the yes or no. But that's it. It's going to be a quick yes or no. And you can still jump on the deal I have going. Ask any one question for just $3.33 per question. Please only order one question at a time for $3.33 each. Announce in the chat once you've sent your donation, and I'll let you know what number you are in the queue. Or Jenna. Will, if she's here still, if she's going to help out today, that'd be sick. Because everyone loves Jenna. And she's pretty fucking good at what she does. So, but yes, I will try to keep track of it if Jenna is not here. But everybody say hi to Jenna. Announce in the chat once you sent your donation. I'll let you know the number in the queue. Please hold off on typing your question into the chat until you're called upon. Please pay attention and listen for your turn. I'll announce your username 3 times and give you a total of 3 minutes to come forward by typing in the chat to show you're present. At that time, I'll ask for your question. If you leave the live stream for any reason, just come back in a timely manner because others are waiting for their turn as well. If you return to the stream and find out you missed your turn, just let me know in the chat and we'll go from there, okay? Always respect others or you will be blocked. And if you donated and you're blocked, you will not be refunded. So be careful how you treat others on this live stream, okay? And subscribe so you don't miss the special perks I have in store for the month of November. And please like this video. Okay. Woo, woo, woo. We getting started today. We getting started today. Who we gonna start with first? Who we gonna start with first? Hi, Alishba, Jenna, Tatiana. How y'all doing? That's what we got going right now, you guys. Tatiana, Jenna. Tatiana, Jenna, Alishba. Tatiana, Jenna, Alishba. Sorry, my dog's excited too. Oh, thanks for putting the Ko-Fi in there, or the coffee. Thanks, Jenna. Okay. So we got the first ones for yes or no's. We got... Yeah, Jenna, please. If you're tired, girl, I get you. Do not worry about it. I can handle it. But just stay and watch if you want. And I want to get you a... Yeah, there you go. There's your question. But yeah, don't worry. Don't worry about it. Please. Don't worry about it. Okay. So, Alishba, am I on Sagittarius U's mind? So this person's initial is U, right? So, are you on Sagittarius's mind? Let's see here. Are you on Sagittarius's mind, Alishba? My own Sagittarius's mind. Go, baby. My own Sagittarius is mind. Stop. What's up? Come on, miss. Come on. Come on. I don't know why he's bitching. Sorry about that. My own Sagittarius' mind, Alishba. I'm sorry, I'm going to try to give you my full attention now. My own Sagittarius' mind. My own Sagittarius' mind. Tell me what the Sagittarius person you is thinking about Alishba. I think you are on their mind, but in a certain way that is, they're thinking about things and kind of, I said I wasn't going to give an interpretation. But, yeah, you're on their mind. I wouldn't say it's the most positive thing for you. It's more like they're seeing things clearly now. They're seeing, you know, they're realizing a lot of things about you. And apparently they feel like someone was screwed over in the situation. And so they're kind of realizing a lot of things right now about that situation. I would say yes. Thank you, Alishba. Love from New York. Woo woo! Flawless Kells, how you doing? Hey. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the likes, you guys. The other night we got like 35, 36. I don't know how many it is now, but I was like, come on, let's get 40. Let's get 40. Alright, so let's see. Jenna, you said. Now we on Jenna. Oh, that's right. Jenna. Jenna says, is my boyfriend Brandon already in love with me? I'm a Virgo, he's a Taurus. Let's see. Is my boyfriend Brandon already in love with me? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is my boyfriend Brandon already in love with me? This is Jenna. Jenna. Is my boyfriend Brandon already in love with me? I would say yes. There's something that happened in the past where he feels like now this is a way better situation for him. Like he feels like very lucky to be with you, and he feels like he's gonna go forward with it even further. So yeah, I would say that yes. He's definitely happy with the situation, you know, like he's like stoked on it. And he's gonna continue on forward. Oh, that's right. You guys have known each other for a long time. That's probably what I was seeing with the thing from the past there. That's so crazy. Who's your first boyfriend? That's crazy. Okay. Okay, so, I see there is Nicole, Flawless Kells. Nicole, Flawless Kells. Oh, shit. Oh, Tatiana, I'm sorry. Yes, Tatiana as well. Okay. So Tatiana and Nicole and Flawless Kells is what we have right now. Is working with children my purpose in life? I'm a Pisces sun, Sagittarius moon, Cancer rising. Okay. All right. Is working with children my purpose in life? Okay, I just want to replace the pinned message so you can see that we're on Tatiana. Is working with children my purpose in life? Pisces sun, Sagittarius moon, Cancer rising. Well, it certainly sounds like you could be. I would say with the Sagittarius moon, though, it's like, when you get angry, you can kind of pop off maybe a little quickly. But fire signs get over things usually pretty easily, But Sagittarius moon might have a little bit of emotions could be a bit, hard to handle sometimes. But I would say the Pisces sun is good for children, obviously, because that empathy, that empathetic way that Pisces can be, especially the women. Not that men can't, but, women in general, I think, just express that more easily. And then, the Cancer rising, yes, of course, because Cancers are very nurturing. And as the rising sign, that would be kind of like how you're filtered through everything, right? How everything is filtered through that lens. So, I mean, initially, with your placements, we would say that that's probably a good way to go. But let's see what the cards say. Okay? Yeah, well, I'm seeing a yes so far. Yep. I think it is your purpose, hon, because here we go. Look at this. We got the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So, yeah, it's looking good. It's looking like you're in a stable position, and then it's saying kind of go for it, right, with that Chariot card and the Two of Wands. It's saying go for it, take action, go for it, right? Like deliberately take action and go for it. I would say, yeah, I would say that that's a good way to go, for sure. Okay. Hi, Manur. And then we also have Sunrise. Manure. Okay. Thank you, Tatiana. Okay. Now we got... Yes, Nicole, yes. It is your turn, love. Please post your question. Cool. Will Dave make an effort to see me this week? Will Dave make an effort to see me this week? Yes or no? Ooh. You're going to be happy with that one. You're going to be happy with that one right now. So far it's looking good, right? Well, you don't know. You don't know the card I have out here, but yeah, it's looking good for so far. All right. Interesting. So I'm going to have to get one more here. Explain the Ten of Wands and the Two of Cups. Will Dave make an effort to see Nicole this week? I don't know why he's whining nonstop, but it's highly aggravating. Out, Buzz. Out. Come here, this way. Okay. One foot, another foot. And your arms up. Sorry, my dog's legs are kind of going out, so he struggles. He gets himself caught in his own leash sometimes and can't get himself out. Okay. I feel like you're going to make the effort more than he is. So I would say no, actually. I'm sorry about that. I said you're going to like this in the beginning because I saw this and thought, okay. But then it's kind of seeming to me like you would be needing this more for your well-being. I get Sagittarius card as well. Okay, I'm giving a little mini interpretation, I guess, you guys, for the yes or no's. But, because it's hard for me to just be like, yes, no, yes. So it's like, here's why. You know, I think you kind of feel like it would be better for your well-being. Like, you kind of feel like it would make you feel better. But you'd be doing most of the work here, you see? It's more one-sided. You know, you feel this connection, and at one point, you're the Sag. Okay. Yeah, and at one point, it was probably very, very much a connection that was, like, strong felt by both sides, but the thing is, this week, I feel like you're going to be the one making the effort more because you'd feel like it would make you feel better more than they would. Like, you're going to feel like you're doing most of the work this week, unfortunately. So I would say to that one, no. Sorry, I hate saying things like that, but I hate giving bad news. Okay, and then Flawless Kells. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you for being here and for asking a question, participating, and liking, hopefully. Is that annoying anyone else? Because if it is, I can do something about it. It's kind of annoying me a little bit. Aw, thanks, Jenna. Thanks for saying that. Yeah. That's the goal. Will Kells and Tariq reconcile? Tariq is a Gemini. Okay. Yeah, that's Buzz. Okay, Flawless Kells. Will Kells and Tariq reconcile? Tariq is a Gemini. We want to know, will Tariq and Kells reconcile? Will Tariq and Kells reconcile? I'm going to go back on tonight, you guys, again at 7:30. So you guys should be there for that. It won't be the same prices, but it will still be fun. Alright. I know, I miss the cats too. He'll be whining and going off until you pick him up and he'll be calm. Yeah. Buzz is kind of hard to pick up because he's like 50 pounds. Well, it's a pit bull. Usually he doesn't cry like this, you know? Like usually, I mean he does, but like usually there's a reason, but I don't know what the reason is because he has food, water, he can go outside. Anyway, will Tariq and Kells reconcile? Will Tariq and Kells reconcile? Will Tariq... I hope I'm saying that name correctly. Will Tariq and Kells reconcile? Okay. Okay. Wow. Look at this. Alright, so I feel like yes. And I feel like it will happen kind of unexpectedly, you know? It will be, I feel like, a conversation either about closure, like, you know, people coming together and kind of apologizing or saying, like, you know, admitting to things or kind of like making things right, because the Justice card. And I also feel like, you know, the Ten of Pentacles shows that there could be some kind of like way that you guys go into making money together, or either that, or it's just talking about some kind of stable situation, like very stable. Ten of Cups is hugely stable, so that's awesome. Like somebody's stable in that situation, but I feel like that is talking about reconciling or coming clean maybe, or just making things right, like apologizing and having a good conversation about it, you know. And I feel like it'll be unexpected because Knight of Swords. Okay, so kind of coming in without you really expecting it, you know, just kind of randomly. It might be a bit shocking too. Like you're like, whoa, where'd that come? Okay, like this is random as fuck, you know, just random as hell. Didn't see that coming. So cool, yeah. I feel like yes. Okay, sunrise. I don't know what you guys have next, Jenna. I have sunrise next. Sunrise. So let me know if that's not right or if you have something else. Sunrise, yep. Alright, yes, sunrise. Go ahead and post. And then I have manure after that. I think that's all I have for right now. Yeah. Woo! It's not that crazy yet, so. Will Uzair reach out to Gemini? Will Uzair reach out to Gemini? Will Uzair reach out to Gemini? Hopefully I'm saying these names correctly. I have a problem with my vowels though, so just correct me if I'm wrong. Will Uzair reach out to Gemini? I feel like yes, and it's about money, or it's about some kind of job, or it's about some kind of opportunity to make money or have some type of stability, but it really isn't the best idea. It's something that is like there's temptations there, like if the person's like, you know, just this could have nothing to do with it, but for example, say somebody knows somebody who's giving them a job, but they like smoke a lot, and they're quitting smoking. So being around that person makes it really hard for them to stop smoking, and so they start smoking again because of the temptation, you know. That's just an example of how the devil is tempting, you know. And even though this opportunity is for like money or some type of stability, some type of something that's going to like provide stability in some way, or some kind of material gain, even if that's just like a place to live or something like that, or but you know, a lot of times with the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like it's like a job offer of some sort. But it could just mean, you know, some kind of stability that's, you know, promised, right? But then there is that temptation there. So I feel like yes, though, to answer your question, they will contact or they'll be reaching out to them. And that provides stability to him, apparently, right? Thank you. Now, manure. Manure, if you are here, please go ahead and post your question. And thank you, Sunrise. You're like, you're right, he's obsessed. Thank you, Flawless Tells. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Thank you for being here and giving me your time and energy. Manure, manure, manure. I don't know if that's how you say that, but everyone should type in the chat, manure. What is it that you want, baby? Here. Did they post already? Does Wahid have romantic feelings towards me? Is that the question? Does Wahid have romantic feelings toward me? Does Wahid have romantic feelings toward me for Manur? Does Wahid have romantic feelings towards me? Does Wahid have romantic feelings toward me? Does Wahid have romantic feelings toward Manur? I feel like something changed in your guys' situation. Like it may have went from a yes to a no or a no to a yes. I don't know. I just feel like big changes happened recently or some change went down. And so that's probably why you're asking, because you're like, I'm not sure where I stand with this person now. Okay. Does Wahid have romantic feelings for Manur? Okay, I feel like there's things being hidden, being kept from one another. I would say that yes, but it's not enough to really make anything of it right now because they need some time to figure themselves out. And what I mean by that is Eight of Cups. You know, one of the cups is missing here, right? So basically they're going off into the mountains on their own. Solo mission here. Nothing wrong with that. But most of the time when you do that, you kind of need some time to yourself. Cups are emotional, right? They're feelings and emotions. And so this person is feeling like something is missing inside of themselves and it's, fucking with their stability. So their mission is basically to find that stability, right? And to have that stability, but they're not telling you that. They're not really telling you all of this. So I feel like yes, they have romantic feelings towards you, but nothing is going to happen of it right now, if ever, because of what they're going through, okay? So, oh, stop. I'm just kidding. My singing voice is pretty. No, but thank you. That's nice. Makes me feel better. I can't help it sometimes. I just come away and I don't even, I can't stop sometimes. So thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure how well this was gonna go because it's funny, sometimes when you offer free stuff, like people don't like you would think, oh, it'll be a hit, but it's not always a hit. But also it's the middle of the week and it is middle of the day, so people are at work and everything. So I don't know, I just wanted to try it out. I was gonna go late last night, but I just decided, I'll give people a reasonable hour. Yeah, but it's not really crazy because it's kind of the middle of the week. People are probably at work right now, and they just got off lunch. They're back at work now. But tonight at 7:30, I'm gonna go on too. So see if that does any better. Oh yeah, I forgot for you right now. It's 5 probably. You just got off work. It's 6, huh? Yeah, so tonight it'll be 10:30 for you when I'm live. You ate most of your food. What do you want now? I know. It's exciting. I'm going live at 7:30. It's so exciting. Hi, Rosie. Okay, ready? ants all over the bed. That's right. That 3-hour time difference. I wonder if I should stop. It's only been 30 minutes. Like, should I just stop and go later? Miss Molly Knows. Who's Miss Molly Knows? Ooh, ooh. Who's giving that paper? Who's giving that? I saw it. Yahahira. Don't make fun of me, but I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. But God, I feel bad for not being able to pronounce that. I know that's not correct. That can't be correct. And if it is, great. Yay! I do. Okay. Mystic Yahira. How do you say it? How do you pronounce it? Do you have a channel too where you do readings too? Kind of sounds like it. Well, I just subscribed to you. I'm your 3rd subscriber. Woo! Hell yeah. That's really cool. Okay. How does Thor feel about me? How does Thor feel about me? You should make one. Okay. How does Thor feel about me? How does Thor feel about me? How does Thor feel about me? How does Thor feel about Yahira? How does Thor feel about Yahira? How does Thor feel about Yahira? How does Thor feel about Yahira at this time? Mystic Yahira. I'm going to need you to pick a number 1 through 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Yeah, that is a pretty one. Yahira. Yes. 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we have the Emperor card. That's the Aries card. If there's an Aries in your life, like Thor or you, then we're resonating. But if not, it doesn't mean that it's not resonating. It just means that it's not the Aries card, and it's the other interpretation of the Emperor. Isn't that a sick card? Look at that. Look at that gold. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll make this the thumbnail. So yeah. So we have, but a few other cards came out too. Yeah, this person seems to be non-committal. Yeah, they're hot and cold. They're start and stop. I don't like that. That's a shady energy. I mean, it's either this person doesn't know what they want yet, or they're playing. You know, like, so you could see this Knight of Wands here. It's all about somebody who's kind of like passionate, happy to do this. Like, yeah, I'm glad to be here. You really feel their vibe. And then all of a sudden they're gone and they're over it. And you're like, you know, because they're on the next thing. They're just like not going to stay in any one place for a very long time. Then we have the Empress, which makes me feel like they come back and try to start something new with you. There could be worries or maybe kind of like, you know, instances of a possible pregnancy here. So be careful with that. Also then the Death card. So Scorpio energy. But it just reminds me of somebody who's like, yeah, start and stop, start and stop. And they're kind of all in, and you think they're all in, and then like they stop, and it's just done. And you're like, yeah, and you're like, yeah, so maybe not so extreme as done. But you know what I mean? It's like, you feel like, you know, 1 second they're there and they're happy with it and everything's good. You guys are going to go far together and we're going to make this happen. And then they're kind of like, not around, onto something else, or they're just distracted, or they're just not really about it anymore. At least it feels that way, you know? So this is going to head in a certain direction. And it seems like they know what direction that is. I don't know if they're being forthcoming with you about that, but let's see what this represents here. With the Emperor and the Empress here, that's a relationship. The Emperor and the Empress here. So that is a relationship we're talking about. Yeah, see, I didn't even see this on the ground. 7 of Cups. So there's a lot that is, it seems like it's kind of like too good to be true. You know, like you feel like at some points it's really great and exciting and almost like, you know, fairy tale like dreamy, like in your mind, like you see a lot of things happening and it just makes you feel really good, you know? And then on the other side of that, it's kind of like, am I just imagining this? Like, is it just in my head? Like, is it just me who's wanting this? And it's not really exactly, like, it's just me thinking it's that, you know, like, serious, or it's just me thinking it's going to be all that great, but then these things happen, and it's like, I question, you know, was that real, what I was feeling? And then here we have disappointment. So, the thing about the 5 of Cups, though, is that you see these 3 cups knocked down, and he's laser focused on those, as if it is all that exists in this picture, right? He doesn't even see these 2 cups here that show, hey, you still have 2 new opportunities to take these cups, and you can keep doing the same thing you've been doing and get the same result, you know? Be disappointed about it and dwell on it, because he's dwelling in the present moment here. He's dwelling on the past. Spilt milk, right? Something that's already happened that he's disappointed about. And right now, instead of taking these cups, he's choosing to sit there and think about how messed up it is and how upset he is about it. There's a time and place for that, but right here it's saying take these 2 cups, go across this bridge back here, find this castle. It's uncharted territory, meaning you've never tried this before, you've never done it like this before, you never approached it this way before, so you need a different approach, you need a new approach. And if you keep doing the same thing you've been doing in relationships, like I'm not sure, maybe how you handle it, how you're handling the situation when you feel like he's going cold, how you're handling that is kind of like not helping, you know? And obviously, like, you know, we can get into that. There's many ways to look at that. You know, there's so many, like, we can go deep into that. Like, what are you doing wrong? You know, what I mean, and when in my mind, what I see when I'm saying, like, you're doing something wrong, I would feel like it's talking about, you know, how you react to it is maybe you're just kind of, like, accepting him back instead of being like, hey, what the hell was that about? You know, like, I kind of deserve a little more respect than that, you know? So he's learning that, like, I don't really need to, like, I could just do that, you know? And it's, so, I mean, you can get the same result and keep getting disappointed by that. Or you can do something different and approach it differently. And then those 2 cups there can represent 2 new opportunities for this to actually go somewhere. But the thing is, he has to also want it to go somewhere. He has to also try and put effort out for it to go somewhere. So don't just think, like, it's because of you handling it wrong if it doesn't go somewhere. It's just, I don't think he's taking it as seriously as you are, you know? So let's see. So I feel like he does have feelings for you. I see the Knight of Cups here. I try to let him know how I feel, but he acts like I'm overreacting every time. And that's another thing. You have a person that's going to minimize or invalidate how you feel. That's not looking good for the future. You know, like, you have to think about that. Like, if this is how I feel now, how am I going to feel 2 years from now? Like, do you think they're going to change that about themselves if you're cool with it, you know? If you're cool with that and you're going to keep them around anyway, then why wouldn't they just do it, you know? And I'm not saying they should. I'm not saying I want them to. I'm just saying, from their point of view, you know. My mom used to say, we teach people how to treat us, right? So, in a way, yeah. Yeah, if that person makes you feel like you're hard to love, like you're overreacting, because you're saying you're flaky and you don't come through, and so now I don't know where I stand with you, and it puts me in a stressful, you know, kind of mindset, and I don't know how to feel about that. Oh, you're overreacting. Like, okay, that doesn't help at all, you know? Like, so, I mean, I see Knight of Cups. I think he does have feelings. It's just that either he's immature. Well, what is his problem exactly? Let's see. With you. Like, I don't think it's that he doesn't like you, but maybe he doesn't like you enough, or he just doesn't know how to see Page of Cups. Offering you something. So what's up with the coldness? When the coldness occurs, what is that for? Why is that happening? Okay. Do you know about a Libra person? You know, another person in his life, possibly? See, we have somebody non-committal again. This is a different too. So, got that card twice, Knight of Wands. And somebody, you know, they can't, something in the past happened to where they're not over it yet. And I feel like this person is very immature still too, because the 2 pages we have here. So the way that they're approaching you, even if it's Page of Cups, it's like beginning stages of a relationship, they want to offer you affection and try to court you and everything. But, and that's great, and that's good, that's what we want. But the thing is, there's problems from the past that they can't get over, and I feel like that affects their relationships, and that affects their ability to stay in one place for a long time. You know, overall, I don't think this person's like a bad person or anything. We have the Justice card here. Like, I don't think they want to do you wrong, but it's like they keep hurting you and then minimizing it and making it like it's not a big deal. So really, you have to ask yourself, like, is that something that I want to deal with? Because this person's not really mature enough yet to be able to, like, you know, consider somebody else's feelings, apparently. I don't know why they wouldn't be able to, you know, but he has a fiance, but he won't leave me alone even though I try to walk away. I try to let him know how I feel, but he acts like I'm overreacting. Yeah. Okay. That person could be a Libra. Because, like, the reason I said is there a person is because this, you know, this is usually genuine friendship, but we see here that it could be a third party. At least that's how I feel about it. And then it's going, they cut you off at that point, and then Libra person it could be. And if it's not a Libra person, I just feel like that could even be talking about a judge, you know, like courts, like some kind of hearing or something. Like, that could have to do with the marriage, or maybe there's a divorce, or maybe there's a marriage that's going to happen, you know? And so they have to cut you off, and because this is cutting you off, block, not giving or taking any offers, just completely to themselves. You can't get through to them, and they're just cut off, you know, for a while. They cut you off. So yeah, I definitely feel like it has something to do with that person. Yeah, I'd be careful with that, just because fiance too. It's like they haven't even got married yet. Yeah, that guy's got to figure it out, man. If he's still thinking about getting married to her, Man. Well, it said non-committal, so good luck to her, too. She's obviously in a bad position there. Getting married to somebody who can't figure it out. And that's just, you know... I think you should get out of that situation because it seems like they don't know what they want, and he probably feels something towards you, but... he's basically married, right? So, I mean, that's his excuse, right? Like, I'm married, or I'm getting married, I can't do this, even though I did it already, and I'm doing it all the time, and I keep doing it, but I can't do this, you know? It's like, that's fucked up. Leos. I want to give you one of these, too. Look at this deck I got. It's an oracle deck, but it is High Vibrations by Mauka Vibes. Mauka Vibes on Etsy. My boyfriend got this for me randomly, so. And it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool deck. For Yahira. Tell me about Yahira and what we need to know for her. What does she need to hear today? Yahira. 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 Stoner. Knowledge, lucid, and elevation. The right path leads to deeper understanding. The right path leads to deeper understanding. I honestly just want to focus on myself because the situation does make me feel good. You mean with the person it makes you feel good. And that makes sense, you know. Which is why you're in the situation, you know, and it's hard to walk away because, you know, most people think like, oh, you know, he's going to get married. But yeah, you know, some people, obviously he's going to get married, but he's not really sticking true to that. So then he seduces you, and then you're like, fuck, I mean, this feels fucking good. Like, this guy's fucking cool, but it's like he's really kind of, you know, how many people is he doing that to? Including his fiance, you know? But fuck, I mean, that's a hard situation. I feel you. When it makes you feel so good. I mean, obviously that's why you're doing it, right? And then people want to look at you kind of sideways, but it's like, what about, you know, like, why is he doing that? Couch lock. Delay. Procrastination. Idle. Don't let recent developments block your energy. Don't let recent developments block your energy. Delay. Procrastination. Idle. Do not let recent developments block your energy. It's kind of putting you in a place of difficulty to, you know, your motivation isn't, you're losing it. Hi, Emma. Oh, it doesn't make you feel good. Yeah, yeah, there's only one thing to do. But then you want it to be like it was in the beginning and everything. I mean, if it's not making you feel good now, though, that's something to consider, you know? Like I said, like it showed, that Five of Cups, that disappointment, you know? That disappointment there. Yeah, Emma. Go ahead and post your question if you have a yes or no question. If you have a yes or no question, go ahead and just post it, and then, there you go. Does AM have romantic feelings for me? Does AM have romantic feelings for Emma? Oops. AM have romantic feelings for Emma? Does AM have romantic feelings for Emma? Does AM have romantic feelings for Emma? Thank you, Mystic. No problem. And thanks for liking this video, you guys. I really appreciate your guys' likes. The other night we did so well with those likes. It was awesome. Now we got 9. That's pretty good. I'm not doing too bad. Thank you. Okay, does AM have romantic feelings for Emma? Does AM have romantic feelings for Emma? Does AM have romantic feelings? Yes or no? There's some kind of hold off. Somebody was heartbroken. I think you guys care about each other a lot, or somebody cares about one a lot. It could be you caring about them. It could be them caring about you. It could be both, okay? But somebody has a lot of, like, motherly, nurturing type energy toward one of you. Like, either them toward you or you toward them. Or both. I mean, you guys could be very caring toward each other in general. But I feel like there's a hold-off right now. Like, somebody isn't taking action right now. And they're holding off and trying to gather as much information as they can to decide what the best, you know, way they should act next is. You know, their next move, basically. So, but then we have the 3 of Swords here, the Queen of Cups, and the Magician. So I feel like there is a heartbreak here for some reason, or loss. Maybe that's why they're holding back a little bit right now, because they've had some loss in their life. It could have been in their family, or some kind of, you know, it didn't have to necessarily be a romantic thing that they have that they feel heartbroken over, but it could definitely be. It's just that the 3 of Swords here shows that there's heartbreak, right? And then somebody who's nurturing toward the other. So it's hard to say. I feel like it's a you energy. You're the one who kind of feels nurturing toward them more than them you, but I could be wrong. I mean, I feel like there's that there, but you said, do they have romantic feelings towards me? I feel like they did at one point. I feel like they did at one point. See, the Magician here shows that anything's possible and anything can happen, and that you have the tools you need to make it happen. So that's why I say they used to, because I feel like it's only a matter of effort. Like, they can make it happen, because that Magician there shows that, like, anything is possible. But the hold off there because of the heartbreak, I don't know if it's that they were heartbroken by you, or if they were just, they lost somebody in their family or something, like they're going through something heartbreaking right now. But it shows that they're not taking action toward you, or probably anybody, you know? They're not really taking action. They're holding off right now. They're holding back. So I would say, yeah, Judgment, Queen of Swords. Use your better judgment. Take responsibility. Like, if you see that they're treating you wrong, just for example, if you see that they're treating you wrong, that's your responsibility to get out of that situation and protect yourself, you know, and to see it for what it is, and to, you know, get what you deserve out of it instead of putting up with what you don't deserve. That's just an example, okay? I don't know if that has anything to do with that situation. I'm just saying, for example, like, use your better judgment and take responsibility, because you are in control of your own self and your life. If it's not an ideal situation, or it's hurting you, then you need to do what you need to do to get out of it and keep yourself safe. You thought I liked someone else. Right, so he's holding off. Oh, okay. So that could be what he's holding off about, because the Hanged Man is all about, you know, I'm going pretty in depth with this, yes or no, but because it's just kind of confusing. I feel like there's more to the story. It's hard for me to do yes or no's, really, because of that, but I feel like he's holding back right now for some reason, and you think it's because he thinks you like somebody else, so there's that. But I would say he used to have feelings for you. I don't know if he's going to be taking action toward you, you know, in regards to those feelings right now. Okay. Hey, Johnny. Crystal C. Thank you, Emma. Thank you. Thanks, girl. Thank you, girl. All right, Crystal C. Should I approach my Sagittarius crush tomorrow about where we stand? Should Crystal C approach her Sagittarius crush tomorrow and ask about where they stand together? Freaking Sagittarius, huh? Sagittariuses. No, I'm kidding. Or am I? King of Wands. Okay, should she approach her Sagittarius crush tomorrow and ask where they stand? Nine of Swords. Because I felt like he wants to talk, but is scared to talk about his emotions, so he just tries to be distant. I see the Lovers here, so I feel like you guys do have this Lovers connection. You're feeling insecure about it, you know, feeling kind of bad about yourself, down on yourself, probably telling yourself some negative shit, which isn't true. You shouldn't do that, you know. Negative self-talk is a huge thing, and we don't even realize, you know, we're doing that. But I just see you kind of feeling bad about yourself. Nine of Swords. Excuse me. Basically just feeling like you're not good enough. A little insecure, but King of Wands shows you have this motivation, this passion. You want to go for it. You know, you're motivated to figure it out and solve the problem. And, you know, I think in that regard, like, there's nothing wrong with you going up to him, but with your concerns, that makes sense that he might try to get distant because of his, you know, problems with looking into his emotions, or, you know, if that's even the case. But I could see your concern. I could see why you're kind of not sure what you want to do. Don't do anything without thinking, that's for sure, okay? Page of Wands is all about taking action without thinking and just kind of like, is that going wrong? Sometimes the Page of Wands can mean take action now, like do it now, like you thought about it too long, you need to just go for it. Stop! You need to just go for it now. So I would say yes, you should approach him, because first of all, you need to be honest about this. If he's not able to like receive that or respond in a way that's really, that gives you any kind of hope or any kind of answer, like you're kind of feeling still lost and left in the dust, then that's kind of something that then you have to see, like figure out if you want to deal with that or not. Because if they're not going to be open enough, it's kind of hard to have a relationship with that person, and that's not going to be feeling good for you, you know, no matter really what you do, because you can't do anything to make them comfortable with their own emotions, you know. So I feel like, yeah, you should go up to them, and if it goes wrong, then you know your answer basically is that they're not going to give you an answer, they're not going to be there with you, you know. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I would say you should go up to them, yeah, Crystal. I ruined it, kind of, or he's not attracted. I think you still deserve an answer. And if he doesn't even have an answer, maybe that's, you know, he could still say that, you know? Avoiding you is not the answer, because then you just have to stuff your feelings and feel like shit, and that's not fair, you know? Everyone should just be able to be open with each other. Is he attracted to her still? King of Pentacles, Five of Wands. It is ego. His little ego tripping. I'll try and think about what I'm going to say, because I mostly feel like he's scared of being committed. And if that's the case, then that's not really on you. You know, if he's scared of being committed, there's not anything you can really do about that, you know? You could probably play games with him, and that might help, because people like that play games a lot. But I mean, I wouldn't suggest that. I wouldn't suggest that. But yes, I think you should go and talk to him about it. Not worry so much about if you're looking bad or, because you're feeling insecure right now. I just think that you should value yourself more, your time and energy more, and realize that if he rejects you or doesn't respond or is distant, then you kind of deserve better than that. And so that's your answer. You pretty much got your answer, even if he doesn't answer the question the way you kind of want him to or are asking him to. You're still getting an answer, Because I can tell when someone is faking when they like me. He was showing that he likes me, and everyone could tell. I probably should have waited until I got to know him more. See, what you're doing right now, though, is like, you don't know that. It could be totally nothing to do with you at all. It could be about you completely. It could be, it could be anything that this person. And if they're non-committal, that's not your fault, So, I mean, what you're doing right now is that Nine of Swords. You're thinking in your head, probably up at night, worried about it, stressing, telling yourself all these things that you don't even know if they're true. You're just feeling bad about yourself, and you're kind of, So I think instead of worrying about that so much, maybe you should, start thinking more about, the value you have for yourself, And like, okay, if this guy's not willing to fucking give me an answer or he just doesn't know, then that's fine, and I gotta do something that's better for me, I mean, I know sounds easier than it is to do that, but like, that's something to think about rather than like, he doesn't like you or you ruined it or something, because, I mean, how would you ruin it, That's on him if he feels like that. And his friend lost, always bothering me. Lord, always bothering me about him, saying, what's going on? Well, that could be cool sometimes, Tell him to talk to his friend about it, though. Right? You're like, well, I don't know. Why don't you ask him? I don't know what the hell's going on with this guy. Trying to figure that out. Johnny, you can go ahead and post. Oh, I see. Is Rahan Sag think I don't want to talk to him? We stare at each other a lot. So what does Rahan feel for you? What does Rahan feel for Johnny? What does Rahan feel for Johnny? Or does he think that you don't want to talk to him? Does he think that you do not want to talk to him? Judgment, Queen of Pentacles. No, I don't think he thinks you don't want to talk to him. I think he's judging whether or not he wants to talk to you. Because when you look at this, Judgment, he's trying to judge the situation correctly, right? He's trying to observe. But also the Queen of Pentacles shows that he does see you in a light of someone who's stable and like, that would be somebody to have a relationship with, right? Because they're stable, they're in a good position, they take care of themselves, and they're like reasonable. And then the Hierophant that's the marriage card. That's the card of commitment. So I feel like they are considering talking to you, and it's really not like they don't think you want to talk to them. They're just trying to observe the situation still for themselves too. But I think they do see you as a mature person who is relationship material. Cool. Why don't you make the first move? You could do that too. There you go. No problem, Crystal. Thanks for the likes, you guys. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do Mini Chim. Yeah, Mini Chim. Is it possible to have a good long-term friendship with Jay the Pisces? Yeah, it can be, you know, it just depends on the two people. Sun signs don't mean much, you know. I mean, they do, for sure. But I'm saying, you know, you can't just judge it off that, because all the relationships I've been in have been with signs that I wasn't supposed to be with, you know? Technically, like, traditionally, you know, astrologically speaking. So, is it possible to have a good long-term friendship with Jay the Pisces? For Minnie Chin. Four of Wands. So there is a reunion here, we see. Four of Wands. Some kind of coming back together. The Devil. Okay, there is something about this connection that isn't really the best. It's like there's some kind of temptation, or there's some kind of like toxicity, or something that kind of, you guys, you know, it's a spectrum. Like, it doesn't have to be really bad, and it could just be a minor thing, but it's just something that's kind of hard to get away from. It's hard to, for you guys to not do that in this connection, like something negative here that isn't good for you, and you kind of know that. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. Okay. If you guys can make appropriate changes that will create more stability in the situation, then for sure. But there's something here. It could be, maybe it's about that past situation that you guys are... You said it's definitely toxic, but I like him, but I'd like to be his friend if I can be. You know, I would say that, like, you have to really be careful with that. It seems like somebody has more stability than the other. Ten of Cups is here, so I feel like there's definitely a way to make this a happy situation, but I just don't know if that's you doing all of that to keep it stable, or if it's them. I do see the Hierophant Taurus energy, but also Ten of Cups, Hierophant, that shows happy relationship, you know, that shows that there could be a happiness there. The Devil, though, makes me think that there's some kind of bad habit that you guys have. Maybe it's the way that you argue, you guys get mean, or there's some kind of like thing that you guys got to keep under control in order to make this work. Friendship, love, whatever it is, you know, I think somebody has more stability than the other person, and that could contribute to one person's reasoning for, you know, like, that's this, it kind of gives them stability a little bit, and the other person's providing it. Definitely possible for you guys to be friends, but, you know, it takes two people, right? So just remember that. Remember, it's not just, if something doesn't work out, it's not just because you know, sometimes it doesn't even mean that it's a bad person, it just means you guys couldn't make that work. But I think if you're having to put in more work than necessary, it's affecting your health to be friends with this person, then it's really not worth it for you, you know? Like, if it's toxic, then you got some things to work on, you know? But yeah, it's possible, for sure. Now we're on Karina. Thank you, Minnie Chin. Sorry I didn't get to you the other night. I'm glad you came back today. You have a good day too. Thank you. I will. Having a good day so far. Corina Chandler. Is Corina Chandler still with us? Karina. Corina Chandler. Jenny. CashApp? Let's see. I don't know why that didn't come in. Okay, yes. Yes, okay. Sorry about that. I hope you just sent that right now. Jenny. Sorry about that. Okay, Jenny. Let me switch the name on here. Let me switch your name here. Jenny. Corina? Is Corina Chandler here still? Okay, Jenny. Karina, if you wanted to do yours still, you're gonna have to just wait a couple minutes, okay? Okay, Jenny. Your light's on. Jenny, your light's on. Your light's on your phone. Just waiting for your questions, Jenny and Karina. Jano, how you doing? Jano. I'm just waiting for Jenny. She donated, so I'm just waiting for her to post her questions. And also Karina wanted a yes or no. And then Jano, whichever you go with, if you wanted a free yes or no question. I'm good. I'm glad you're good too. Nice. It's good.
Am I in the camera right now? Are you in the camera?
I am.
Are you doing it with a doobie in your hand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is that cool, man?
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know.
Hi, Shaylee. I'm good. I'm glad you came. How are you? How you doing? How are you doing? Hey. Okay, you guys, it is free yes or no questions. Just ask the question in the chat. Just let me know if you wanted to do a free yes or no, and then when I call your name, you'll just post it. Oh, Jenny. Jenny. Okay, cool. And then if you wanted to ask a question and get more information and more depth into that answer, then it's $3.33 for one question. Okay, please, only one question at a time. Jenny, I guess you did two at a time, so whatever. I mean, either way, it's $3.33 per question. So Jenny asks, "What do I need to know?" Okay, what do I need to know right now? What do I need to know right now? What does Jenny need to know? What does Jenny need to know right now? What does Jenny need to know right now? What does Jenny need to know right now? It seems like there's a part of you that you are hiding from yourself. Like, you really want to be this ambitious person who's able to take care of themselves completely without any help and without needing to ask permission or like check in on, like being able to just do your own thing without any, like, having to worry about anyone else saying anything about it, or like, just you, like, total Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is just a very independent person, and she doesn't need anyone else, and she doesn't need to, like, she doesn't feel bad about what she's doing. She's doing what she needs to do. And so it's like a very, like, energetic and very motivated type of person who's very independent as well. Not gonna wait around, And, but there's something about this that's really kind of, like, you're seeing incorrectly. You're seeing, like, with rose-colored glasses, Like, you're wanting it to be something. Like, that's why I think you're lying to yourself a little bit. Like, kind of, like, just not being real with yourself on, like, because the Seven of Swords, you're kind of, like, avoiding confronting this. So I feel like there's, like, and also here with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, I feel like there's something. It could be a family thing. It could be like a thing where it's like people are expecting a lot from you for you to be very stable and able to take care of yourself, or like maybe it's a certain field they want you to enter, or like like they want you to become a doctor, or like something they want you to do that's very stable, and you're wanting to like withhold this expectation, but it's like you're not really being real with yourself on like maybe this isn't something that you really want. And then I think that's why the Tower happens, because it's needed change. Like there's something that you need to change, but you're not changing it. Like you're not realizing like you're not going to be happy in your own life if you're living for other people, kind of thing. That's kind of what I'm getting out of this. Is it like the whole story is like there's people expecting things from you to be a certain way, and it's like you're kind of avoiding that reality. And so then the Tower comes in and changes things in a huge fucking way, and it's not something that you could have expected or really know how to handle, but it's needed, and you shouldn't feel bad about it. It just depends on how comfortable with change you are. And if you're not comfortable with change, it's going to feel like hell. But if you are comfortable with it, it's not going to be as bad. But just try to remember that when changes start to take place in your life, involving your career and your the image that you're projecting or trying to project to your family or to the world or to yourself, when those changes happen, try not to resist them. Try not to resist any changes, and try not to push anything that isn't happening. Like, try not to try to force anything, because it's like these changes are happening for a reason, and they're going to keep happening until they're over with, and it might be uncomfortable, but it's a good idea to just try to flow with it. I feel like there's something that you want to do with your life that you're not giving yourself the ability to, permission to do. And that's just going to blow up in your face. Like, if you don't do it, it'll happen for you. Like, these changes, something's got to give. And I feel like you're trying really hard to, be there, or make other people happy, but it's really a lot on you, and it's not even making you happy. So it's like, that's not going to, something's got to give with that. And the Tower is going to get tired of that shit. Oh, hi, Eva. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I'll check on that right now. And I'm just doing a donation for Jenny here. And then I'll go ahead and do yours, okay? So thank you for that. Okay. All right, cool. Right on. Thank you. Okay, is Roger a thief? Tell me about Roger, please. For Jenny. Tell me about Roger, please, for Jenny. Okay, yeah, I would say there's, you know, something that isn't known. Or something that isn't, like, what it seems there. Because the Seven of Cups, Queen of Cups. This could have been a friend of yours that you're trying to help out and be nurturing toward, or help them, like, in some type of way. Like, you're really trying to come through for them. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Because you're the one who has the stability. So this Roger person, are they stealing from you? Are they stealing from you? Ace of Cups. I don't see anything about stealing yet. I just... What's the Seven of Cups here for? Four of Cups. Six of Cups. And Ten of Swords. They stopped talking to you recently. And that's because there was a betrayal. I feel like they may have stolen from you now because the Ten of Swords. If they're not talking to you right now, it looks like they're not talking to you right now. Like they're not. It's hard to reach them. And that's why it's hard to see this clearly, I think. I think that's why it's hard for you to see it clearly, because it's like you're not getting any information from them. You just know what you have heard, or that you've seen, or whatever it is, however you're coming to that conclusion, or you're wondering that. And they're not really giving you anything to work with, so you really don't know what to think. And obviously, Queen of Cups, you're thinking of this person in a very nurturing way, so you don't want to just believe that. And then we have the Six of Cups, too, which shows there could have been, you know, this is you trying to offer something to somebody from your past, somebody from your, like a younger person. I think this person's probably younger than you. Or you look at them in a way of, like, you're helping them out as if they were, like, you know, somebody younger than you, like a child or something, like not necessarily a child, you know, but like just somebody that you're helping out, like a friend from the past, like a caretaking, you know, like you're helping them out, and so you don't want to look at them in that way. But Ten of Swords here makes it hard to see it any other way, you know. Ten of Swords, there was some kind of betrayal here, or something that was unexpected too. So Ten of Swords, I would say that there is something to, you know, in regards to your question, maybe you're not very far off there, you know? There was a betrayal. So unless it was you, if they're not a thief, I would say there's something where you shouldn't just trust. There was something where they broke your trust, and now they're not coming forward about it, and so that's probably why you don't really know how to feel about it. So just be careful with that person. I mean, yeah, I see there's something there that they broke your trust a little bit for sure. Okay, Eva. I don't know where Jenna went, but I hope that was good. Hopefully she is cool with that. Okay. Did you? Okay, got you. I was gonna say, did you post your questions on PayPal or? But yeah, here we go. So, how is my ex Michael feeling about me right now? He's been spamming me with calls and texts for about a month after I told him I don't want to reconcile. Now he's sending me random pictures and stuff. How is he feeling about you right now? Well, I think it's pretty obvious, isn't it? How he's feeling about you right now. He's missing your ass. Okay, let's see. How is Michael feeling about Eva right now? How is Michael feeling about Eva today, right now, currently, recently? How is Michael feeling about Eva? How is Michael feeling about Eva right now? How is Michael feeling about Eva right now? Definitely missing that Ace of Cups here. You know, full of love for you. Wanting to give. They feel maybe there was some kind of give and take here that was. I think they're wanting to give to you. It seems like they're wanting to give to you something that you need. They could try to be pulling on some of your heartstrings or something by sending you some pictures. They think you need something, or they want to give you something that you need. Like, see, these people are in need. Usually this card is representative of the give and take in a relationship, but I feel like if they're trying to get you back, they're trying to give you something that you need to get you back. And they do have a certain plan about going about this. That's why we have these Eight of Wands here, because it's like they have this plan that they're going to go toward you with this plan in this direct way. You know, they already kind of have it mapped out in their mind, like what direction they're going to go with this, what they're trying to do, you know. And obviously they're missing this. You guys at one point obviously had a very strong connection where you saw eye to eye and things were actually very, you know, going very well. And, but I think more so for them, they need to kind of find what's missing, because you've moved on and you've told them this, but they haven't, and they can't really come to terms with that. So I think they're going to probably keep trying until they, I don't know, but they need to figure out, there's something missing inside of them, they feel like, but they aren't really dealing with that in a good way, because when you're dealing with the Eight of Cups, it's like, that's why this person is by themselves, going off into the mountains on their own, solo mission, right? Because they have to figure this out for themselves, what's missing inside of them. No one else can do anything about that. So this is them missing you. I think it was pretty obvious already, but yeah, I think they're feeling like they want to get you back, and they're going to try to offer you something that you need to try and do that. But I think you already knew that. Sent me a video with him and another girl, but I couldn't see her anything. I think he's trying to make me jealous or something, and then just sent me a picture of a coffee cup. Yeah, he's trying. Weird. It's kind of random. What's Michael's karma for treating me the way he did? What's his karma? That might be something we can't really know. But let's see. Let's see what it says about it. Like, you know, because you don't really, you know, when somebody treats you bad and then, like, you want to see them understand that or feel that, but we're never really there when they do, you know? It's not us whoever gives them the karma that they got for treating us a certain way. Like, it's never, like, because you give it to them, you know? They always get it some other way, so it could be years from now that he really gets it, but let's see if we can know anything about that kind of information, what's going to be going on with him with that. Tell me about his karma for treating Eva badly, for the way he treated her. For the way he treated her, what's his karma? Can we know anything about that, please? What it will be. Okay. So, you know, initially it looks actually pretty good, but here's the thing. It could be, you know, that he's struggling with his finances, like opportunities coming through, and then he has a family that he's... There could be something about finances, that he's having a hard time finding opportunities, or maybe there's, like, his money situation isn't doing the best. I don't know if he stole money from you or something, or if he took advantage of the things that you gave him or something. Virgo, Aries, self-reflection. I think he's going to need to do a lot of self-reflection. That's going to be kind of the karma, is that he's going to have to realize, and he's going to have to stand up, and he's going to have to own that shit. Like, with the Emperor here, it's like, with Hermit, it's self-reflection. With the Emperor, it's, I'm owning this. This is my position, this is my stance, I'm in charge, and I'm going to take control. And I'm going to do it right, you know? So here's the thing. He's going to have to learn about himself, you know? He's going to have to learn about his ways. It could be really kind of difficult at first, because I feel like right here, it's a dilemma, because it's like this, it's like something that happens that, like, either he has a family he needs to take care of, or he has, like, some kind of people that depend on him, and, like, it's a happy situation. But the finance thing is, like, that's what he, you know, being a provider, for example. Like, I don't know if it's exactly that, but it could be that he's providing for them, and then there's, like, you know, he's needing to be able to do that, and that's becoming difficult. And he's faced with this whole issue with, like, he's going to have to start looking at what he's doing wrong and change that. And who knows if he will, that's up to him, you know? But it looks like self-reflection is part of it. And that's funny because the Aries card's there too. So yeah, he should be able to, I mean, you know, if he's willing to do that. Not everyone's willing to do that. Not everyone's willing to do the work of, like, fixing and righting their wrongs, you know, and changing what's not working. But I feel like it does have something to do with that, you know? King of Cups. So I feel like I see him softening up, you know, he's becoming more of a caring person. And, you know, that doesn't, his karma doesn't have to even be a bad thing. Maybe that's a good thing, you know? We don't want bad for other people. If they can do better next time and not treat another person that way, that's actually good, you know? So maybe if he's learning from it, that's good enough. You know, it doesn't have to be like he has to go through all this pain. But you said you were totally right about my other ex's karma when I asked, like, 2 years ago. Oh, how funny. I don't remember. I don't remember that. I do a lot of readings, but I mean, I don't remember that specifically, but that's nice. These people creating karma for themselves. Everyone does, though, you know? So yeah, I feel like he's gonna at some point have to self-reflect. It might not even be that bad. It could be a crisis moment, but I don't see the tower there or anything. I mean, it's not like this. I just feel like he has a family of some sort that he needs to provide for or something, and he's having a hard time finding opportunities with work, or it's that he's having a hard time keeping a job. Like, there's something he needs to change about himself, like not argue with his boss, or, you know, just for example. Like, there's some kind of difficulty he's having with that, and he's going to have to take a second and self-reflect and realize that he's going to have to change things about himself and then re-own that position, re-own that stance, and re-own that, Oh, wow! I just said the tower. I don't see the tower here. Look. Maybe it is going to be a crisis moment. You know, that's how most people actually realize that they have to make changes, right? Something isn't working anymore, and there's no way that it can work, so what other choice do I have than to change something about myself, you know? I can blame everybody for the rest of my life, but if it's like, I've tried that and it's still not working, like, there's only one other thing to do, and that's take responsibility, really, and kind of change things that aren't working to make it easier on yourself. Okay, I want to give you a, I want to give you this. I want to give you one of these chakra wisdoms. Tell me the message that Eva needs to hear, please, today. Tell me the message Eva needs to hear, please, today. Tell me the message that Eva needs to hear today, please. Three fell out. Discovery. Eva, you got the red chakra, discovery. Okay? So I'm going to read this passage to you really quick. I wish I could stand that up, like, right there. Okay, well, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to, but I'll just hold it up so you can see it, okay?
Put some heavy.
It's a red chakra. It's okay, I've done this before, holding it. So the red chakra, let your intuition be your guide. Okay, overall impression is grounding. Keywords are vital, sexual, passionate, energized, forceful. The manifesting intention says the first chakra relates to the source of your energy and how you are building your foundation. Think of the root chakra as a platform. The red cards represent the support you have created or are creating for your future. The root chakra cards show us a new way to bring our dreams to fruition. They denote beginnings and reveal how to create a solid foundation in tangible form. Keep this in mind. If you're not yet creating what you say you desire, you may need to grow your energetic root deeper and wider into the earth plane. Connect more with your true purpose. You know, this could be a good time for you to kind of like change the course of your life. Like there's certain people that are coming in and out of your life. There's certain things that are changing, and that's a good thing. You know, it doesn't have to be a bad thing that somebody's not good for you. It's kind of like, okay, now this could set me on the right path. I don't have to worry about that anymore, you know? An abundance of red cards in a reading is a strong indication of how you're building your foundation. Discovery. And will offer energetic ideas about what is necessary for you to manifest. These cards represent the beginning of an undertaking and may guide you away from the old ideas that no longer work in your life, right? We were just talking about that. The red cards ask, how does this card represent the place from which I can create something extraordinary? All right, discovery. In the past, you may not have been fully prepared to face facts. Being willing to take the journey regardless of the outcome will prove rewarding. Get ready to carry a commitment through to completion. Okay, I like that. In the past, you may not have been fully prepared to face facts. I'm just going to read that to you again. One more time. I feel like that's okay. In the past, you may not have been fully prepared to face facts. Being willing to take the journey regardless of the outcome will prove rewarding. Get ready to carry a commitment through to completion. Discovery. So it's kind of like a new start for you. I like that. That's positive. That's good. Thanks, babe. I don't know. I didn't try it. It's okay. Okay, thank you, Eva. I'm still waiting for Karina and Jano and Shaylee to post their questions. Yeah, that's what I'm on. That's what I got right now. Karina, Jano, and Shaylee. Thank you, Eva. Thank you, Eva. Thank you, Eva. Okay, Karina. If Karina, Shaylee, or Jano are here, please post your questions so I can get those going for you. time is it?
4:51.
Thanks for the likes, you guys. 14. Woot woot. I got like 35 last night when we were doing it. I was like, woo, can we get Fouty? Can we get Fouty? I didn't get Fouty, but cool. Okay. Love shot how she said, you're totally right about my other ex's karma. When I asked like 2 years ago. I don't remember. I wish I did. Well, I mean, I don't know what she's talking about, like, how it played out. I don't remember. Okay, feisty. Feisty. I didn't see it because I'm not logged in. That's retarded. Well, I'm not logged into that one. So let me log into that one really quick. Okay. Got it. Nice. Hey, 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 it's Fat Albert. Alright, so feisty, I'm ready for you. Whenever you want to post your question. And then I speak my truth. If you have a question as well, you wanted a free yes or no. And if you wanted your own question to ask, it's 3:33. And then I'm still waiting on Karina, Jano, and Shaylee to post their questions as well. But right now we'll focus on Feisty Queen since it's a donation. What is it about me that PJ wants to be so guarded for towards me, but open and romantic with another female? Yet he has feelings for me. Men are so confusing. What is it about you? I feel like I shouldn't ask that question like that because it might not be you, you know? Well, let's see what this is, what's going on with this dude. What's going on with this dude? PJ. Why is he having a hard time opening up to Feisty Queen, yet with other people he doesn't seem to have a hard time opening up? That could just be your perception as well. That doesn't necessarily have to actually be the case. I mean, there may be nothing about you. Or it could be something that, you know, he doesn't even realize himself. So let's see, though, what the cards say about this. Tell me about PJ and why it's hard for him to open up to Feisty. Sagittarius. Ace of Swords. Yeah. Nine of Swords. Okay, but this one flew out right when I asked about it. So here we go. Does he have commitment issues? You say with other people he's able to open up, but I mean, how close really is he getting with those people? Like, is he getting closer with you? And that's why it kind of gets tough to open up after you get close, because it's like, oh shit, like fuck, this is getting serious. This is real now, and it's kind of scary. And it's not really exactly conscious for everybody. Like, not everyone's like, oh my god, I'm scared to get close. People think I have no problem getting close to people, and it's like totally not the truth. It's like they don't see like how they are when they get close to a person. Sometimes it's hard for people, but I feel like this person, I mean, it seems like they want to take action towards commitment. So maybe it's, well, I don't want to say maybe, let's not guess. I feel like though with the sat, like they're not, what needs to happen is an honest conversation. The Ace of Swords is all about like somebody being blunt and honest, and like almost to where it hurts, you know, but like it's, I mean, it doesn't have to hurt, but it's the truth, you know. But you're not getting that from this person, so this is why this is what's coming out. You're feeling bad about yourself and feeling negative. But the thing is, maybe you should initiate that conversation. Maybe you should initiate this honest, you know, exchange between you. I feel like they do want to take action towards you, though. But maybe you should take action towards them. I feel like, why do I feel like you're kind of, like, it's not you, you know? It's not just like you suck or something, or you're not worth getting close to. It's just, could have nothing to do with you, you know? Could have nothing to do with you at all. What did you say? Is he guarded towards you? Is PJ guarded towards Feisty Queen? Tone down the feistiness and maybe... No, I'm kidding. Doesn't look like it. But something needs to be made right between you guys. Like, there's something that isn't made right yet. Maybe he doesn't trust you. There's something that went down, some argument or some kind of, like, thing that was said that he doesn't really know if he can open up now, or something that was just needs to be made right. Feels like he can't say something. Do you have a tendency to get like really angry because it seems like he's held back, like he can't say something that he wants to say for some reason. He feels like he can't say something he wants to say, or he can't tell you, he can't talk to you in a certain way, like he can't open up to you in certain ways for some reason. I feel like there was maybe your feistiness. No, I'm playing with your name, but no, seriously, it seems like there's some kind of like it might not have anything to do with you again. I mean, but if you would know better than I do, if there was some kind of argument or some kind of thing where now he kind of worries about opening up or saying certain things that are vulnerable things. Maybe he just opened up to you in a certain way that he doesn't with other people, so now it's like, fuck, you kind of see me, I can't really act like it's not there, so every time I see you, I see those parts of myself that I can't hide anymore, and it fucking makes me feel like shit, and it makes me feel ashamed of myself and shameful. But I do see that there's somebody nurturing here, and there's somebody who has more stability and who's willing to give that stability. And I think they see that, but they still can't say something. They can't say what they need to say with you. And I don't know, why is that? Why is that? Maybe they feel like you're giving more to them than they're giving to you. Like, they just feel like they can't... You know, some dudes, like, some women will, like, try to, like, take care of the dude they're with, but then the dude will be all resentful towards them and shit, and they wonder why and stuff, but I learned recently, I don't know if it's, you know, for everybody, you know, everyone's different, but, you know, when a girl is taking care of a dude, sometimes the dude feels really ashamed as, like, a man, like, he can't, like, he feels like less of a man or something, so he'll start to feel some type of way about it, even though she's just trying to provide, but it's like, he's not able to fulfill his manly duties, so he's feeling like he's not really a man, so he's getting mad about it, you know, but even though it's like not in any type of way trying to be negative, because here we do have this, well, we have Queen and King of Pentacles, so that's a couple there, but I think overall it's talking about like the stability and somebody being able to provide more for the other, you know, this give and take is kind of, it's off balance. They could feel like you're just, you're providing more, like they can't really, like they just feel like less of a man, or they feel like something needs to be made right here too. And I think you should make that move though. I think you should just approach them on it, you know, that Ace of Swords, just be honest, be straightforward, you know, don't beat around the bush, don't take forever to do this, you know, kind of like address the problem ASAP, you know. It seems like they're not really communicative right now, though, so that could be difficult. But I think you can make it happen, yeah, like I said, just deliberate action. Because, like, it looks like they could be, it's hard to get a hold of them, or they blocked you, or they're not reachable right now, or even when you do reach them, it's like, they're not giving anything to you, they're not giving or taking anything. Like, they're not, open to any kind of like really discussing this, or but the Magician there shows that you guys can make it happen. I mean, the Magician is showing that you have all you need to make it happen, and then it just kind of like, to me, it kind of just confirms that you need to take action yourself, because the Two of Wands is all about taking action and like not contemplating it anymore, just doing it, you know. So I feel like maybe you should just take action toward them and really address this problem, you know, and just know that like when you're talking to somebody about opening up and they're uncomfortable with it, it's hard for people to like really talk about it or really even see it sometimes that they do that. So I mean, just try to go easy on them, but like if you feel like they're full of shit, then obviously call them out on it, but like they might not even realize they're doing this, you know. That's what I mean. Okay, Feisty, but I think you should approach, okay? I think you should approach and just, you know, get it over with, and because he ain't getting it. Aw. Yeah. So exactly what I was saying. You see that he can't even provide in a way that is enough for you. So you're like, I've moved on. You're so funny. You've always got someone, huh? You've always got some kind of. Maybe that's why it's hard for him to open up to you, because he's like, fuck, she'll just leave my ass if I can't fucking provide enough. Or if I, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I mean, maybe that's the reason. Maybe that's one of the reasons. He's like, shit, she's just gonna cut me off, so I might as well fucking find somebody who's not gonna do that. And they might be not less of a woman than her, but any man who doesn't make a move, that means they don't really want it. I can't want it more than them. You see, though, that thinking, though, that's your own insecurities right there, I think. Because why can't you want it more than them? Sometimes that happens. And then it'll go back and forth, too. Like, then they'll want it more than you, and then you'll want it more than them, and then it's never going to be exactly the same, You said he's not even trying hard. It seems like with the other girl on his screen, is that just his way of, like, feeling better about it? Like, it's like, oh, you left me for somebody else, so I'm going to feel like I have somebody else, too, Because if he can't commit, and then all of a sudden he's got this girl on his screen, it's kind of like, he probably isn't committing to that person either, I mean, he could be, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. Like, seriously, if you found somebody else that's better, then you found somebody else that's better. Like, you already know. You already know why you're doing it and why you did it and what you're doing and why. So I wouldn't even question it. But, I mean, you are, so really I just think that it's not necessarily about you. But, I mean, it could be. It could be that whole, like, damn, she's hard to please thing, But, I mean, if he's not even trying, then is it really that? Or is it just that, like, the real question should be, why do I care still? I'm just kidding. I don't really care if you care. That's fine. I just think you already said you already found a person, so. But I mean, it could have something to do with that because yeah, I do notice. You're not lame. I do notice that you kind of move on quickly. So he might have picked up on that and been like, shit, I don't have a chance with this person. But you've kind of been with PJ for a while, huh? You've been talking about him for a while, so I mean, he should know you by now. And, like, I don't know the ins and outs of your guys' situation. You know it better than me. But it's like if he's not trying because you've moved on, So he's like, fuck that, I'm not going to get rejected by her. I'm already not good enough. And then that's when you go, you're right, you're not. Okay, bye. And that's what you've done, so. What is it about me? Aw. Yeah, I mean, I seriously still think, like, if you said you're not making a move on him. But I think if you really are concerned with it, then you need to make him, like, not make a move, but just initiate the conversation, Because he could feel like he doesn't even have a chance with you at all anymore. So, like, why would he try? You know what I mean? Like, you've moved on. So, if you really are wondering what he's feeling about you, you should ask him. That's all I mean by making the move is that, Yeah, and sometimes you have to do that, But I'm just saying, if you're still wondering, though, and you just, like, you don't know how he feels about it, I mean, ask him, Yeah, who knows if he'll be honest about it, but, I mean, that's the only way to really know is by asking him. Oh, narcissist, discover your vulnerabilities and use them against you. What? Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Later. Romany. I love that bitch, Romany. Who else was it that I had to do right now? Let's see. Oh yeah, I speak my truth. I didn't get your question yet. I speak my truth, and then I'm still waiting also on Shaylee, Karina, and Jano. Okay. So I don't see any questions from you guys. Karina, Jano, Shaylee, and I speak my truth. Go ahead and post, you guys, if you're here. I see there's 3 people here. And thanks for liking, you guys. Mwah, appreciate you. I'm going to be coming on tonight again at 7:30 as well. So what time is it right now? It's 5:18. So I'm going to be on again at 7:30 if you guys want to come and do this again. I don't know. Well, yes, I do know. It's not going to be exactly the same. There's other terms, but you can read the description of that video to find out what those terms are and everything. So, but as far as that goes, I guess I'm going to sign off here since I don't have any more questions. Okay. Alright, Feisty, I speak my truth. Karina, Jano, Shaylee, everybody who donated, Jenny, Jenna, Johnny, Minnie Chim, Crystal C, Eva. You guys, thank you. I love you all. Thanks for being here, participating in the live. I'll see you guys tonight at 7:30. A couple hours. Hope to see you there. Have a good day. Mwah, kisses. Love ya.